Happy Friday. So, Mr. Snowflake's episode 4 is going to premiere at noon Pacific for um, those of us who don't have a membership, right? And I will be covering it. I've just had a really rough morning, you guys. The work crew came back in for the toilet situation. This sucks so bad. So they removed the toilet. They put it in my other bathroom in the I can show you guys this in a minute. I need to have a cigarette because oh my god, even they've pulled up all the tile. He said that there were 7 layers of flooring under that tile. And they pulled out the drywall behind where the toilet was. He did say that the water that seeped into the crawl space under my water heater um, has dried out. That's taken care of now. That was going on from about 8:30 a.m. to about 20 minutes ago. And I asked him, I said, well, okay, so when are you going to retile the bathroom and fix the drywall? And he said, I don't know. That's a different company. It's a different company, you guys. It's a different company that handles that part of it. Yeah, you guys. Oh, oh my God. Sitting here watching camping videos this morning. Not camping, hiking. Hiking disasters this morning. Because there's nothing new in girl. Well, I mean, there might be some Amberlynn shit out, but I really don't care about her, and I don't care about that other big fat fuck um, that has the oxygen tank. I don't. It doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. But oh my god, you guys, this is gonna go on for weeks. It feels like because they're gonna have to retile it. Apparently, they have to put in 7 levels of flooring. They have to redo the drywall. They're going to have to repaint, right? Because you could have repaint over that too. And we have to figure out who's responsible for this toilet. Um, I can replace it apparently for about $200. But it turns out that it was faulty equipment. It was the original toilet and deteriorated. It deteriorated on the back side. BB, I'm talking about the my home repairs right now. That I had. Good morning, gorgeous Danny. Um, Mr. Snowflake's video is coming out at noon. I'll be covering it later, but I'm gonna have to, like let it sink in, let it digest, if you will. But, alright, take a look at this bullshit this is what I had to deal with this morning. There was a bunch of banging, and my downstairs neighbor called me because he's very sound sensitive and he's a bit of a bully. and they've had some damage downstairs too. My insurance is going to cover it, but he still is just kind of like, "What's going on up there?" And I'm like, they're knocking out the drywall and they're taking out the tile. What do you want me to tell you? Like, they're fixing it. They're fixing the problem, right? Okay, so first of all, my bathroom door has been removed. And not only do I still have the dehumidifier, I don't know if you can see in here because it's all taped up, but I now have I can't. I don't want to mess with their shit. I'm not going to mess with their shit, you guys. But basically, I now have a dehumidifier and a fan back there. And I have a big open space in my wall where they knocked out the wall. They knocked out the wall and they pulled up all the tile. This is my morning, you guys. And immediately when they started the work, I got a call from my downstairs neighbor. "What's going on up there?" What do you think, Stan? Come on. You know what's been going on. They're obviously doing the repairs. Come on, man. This is my second bathroom. That's my second bathroom, you guys. So whoever replaces the toilet needs to retrieve that one. Take it out. Apparently there was some damage. I haven't even inspected this yet, but it just like deteriorated in the back of the toilet, which obviously could not have been human inflicted because of its location, you know. This is not something that could have been like somebody got back there and beat it with a bat, you know. It it was that side of the tank that's really close to the wall. And so it just the porcelain was faulty and it fell apart. What are you going to do with that? You know? How you guys all doing? You ready for this snowflake video? My understanding is that this is the one where he's going to cover the chat that she did in which she was trying to court younger people while wearing lingerie, and an underage boy exposed himself. And while she did end the live stream, she made some very inappropriate comments about how large he was. So that is coming up today, you guys. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my gosh, thank you, BB. You are literally the first person who's ever like donated anything to my channel. That's amazing. I didn't even know I had that turned on. That's so cool. Thank you, BB. It's very nice. But anyway, I have been trying to cover as much as I can, but I've also been having to deal with home repairs. And I have a $500 deductible for my insurance. And if I have to pay for the toilet myself, I've been told that it's at least $200. But I don't know if that's just for the toilet or if it's for the toilet and the work. You know what I mean? So I don't know what kind of bill I'm going to get hit with. And I'm not in a great place financially, being real with you. I'm on workers comp. That's about to end at the end of June. I have to figure out what my next steps are. Your price owes me $22 for lunch when she forgot her purse. Can you please help? I don't know what you're talking about, Red Target Ball. My niece? Yeah, I know. You said niece twice. What are you talking about, though? I don't know what you're talking about. You have to be a little more specific because obviously I don't know what's going on in your personal life. Okay? I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Um, but so anyway, we got that coming up and at noon. And other than that, I'm gonna try and just relax today because I already had a very stressful morning. I was watching Hiking Disasters this morning because sometimes you gotta find other stuff to watch on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So the last one I watched was these two dudes, you know, bro friends who were hiking in Washington State, and um, they knew that there was a red flag warning out there, but they thought that the wildfires were far enough away that it wasn't going to affect what they were doing. And they ended up getting encompassed, like completely surrounded by a wildfire on the trail that they took. This, I think it was Mount Bering trail that they were taking. And fortunately, they got a lot of video. So there's like a whole bunch of video about their journey, and they did get out alive. So it has a happy ending, but they, were sending out distress signals. 911 was telling them that basically it was too dangerous to do a rescue operation because they were surrounded by fire. There was too much smoke. So they were trying to figure out how to get off this mountain without obviously getting burned up in the fire, right? So they're trying to follow like a dry creek. They did ultimately figure their way out and survive it. But that one's on Kyle Hates Hiking, which is an ironic channel name. But he does a lot of really interesting stories about hiking. One of the other ones that I watched this morning. Oh, thank you, BB. You're more than welcome. Keep doing what you're doing. Get yourself a little treat, and I hope that the house issues get better. Um, I hope so too. I definitely need a new toilet. I told them that I want to keep the lid at least, because I bought those lids when I first moved in so that they would match. Is that weird? Is that weird for me to be like, come on, I want my matching lids? I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, I want my matching toilet lids. Keep the lid. But yeah, you could throw that toilet out. That's fine if it's all banged up or whatever happened to it. I don't know what happened to it. It's not like I heard anybody going back there and, trying to do something to it. So obviously there was a problem with the porcelain. Like what are you gonna do? So one of the other Kyle Hates Hiking videos that I watched this morning was about rangers. And this is close to my heart because my uncle is a ranger. He used to be a ranger up in Yellowstone, but he's moved to a different park now. And there was apparently a ranger back in 1980 who was doing a patrol on Yellowstone Lake, and he was canoeing. He was doing a canoe patrol, and he didn't obviously didn't return on time, and they found his canoe overturned at the wrong location, but they have not found his body. Still, still, over 40 years later, they still haven't found his body, you guys. There's been a lot like that where it's just like, what? What happened to you? Another ranger story was um, the guy looked like, who's that guy from Australia that died from getting stabbed by a stingray? I want to let you all know that God loves you, and I'm glad that He created you. Have a great day. Well, thank you for that, Jared. That's very nice. Are you ready to celebrate Father's Day? Do you have some big plans for that? But anyway, this guy, he went on a solo hike, not a hike per se. It's like something that the Rangers do where they go in the back country and patrol. That's what it is. It's like a patrol. They're basically inspecting the trail, looking for things and stuff. And they finally found him, but it took years. I think it took like 7 years to find his body. He fell off a very steep precipice. And it looks like he didn't die right away because he started like bandaging himself up. But he clearly had some sort of head injury that was pretty serious. And so he did not use his GPS device, his satellite device, to call for help because he basically just tried to bandage himself up, walked a few steps, and then just died. Guy just died, you know? So sucks. These mountainous and nature folks are at much more risk than the rest of us. Like we're at risk for getting hit by a car. We're at risk for, tripping and breaking an ankle. we're at risk for dying in an airplane crash. You know, these are the things that we're at risk for. But these, nature folks, oh my God. Can you imagine dying by being stabbed by a stingray? Mm, that's what a way to go, right? That's a pretty insane way to go, don't you think? What was his name? Steve something? Steve Irwin? Was that his name? I've been forgetting these people from long ago. I forget their names. Um, I have some Mediterranean wraps in the fridge for when the snowflake thing comes out so I can chill out and have some Mediterranean wraps and enjoy myself. I had my side salad this morning. All I had yesterday was the cup of soup. I had a cup of cream and cream of broccoli, like broccoli cheddar soup yesterday. And then everything else that I ordered with that meal is still like in reserve so that I can eat it today. Whew. All right, guys. This is going to be a short live stream because I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for Mr. Snowflake. Come take my hand. You should know me. I've always been in your mind. Okay. Right. So I got a toilet in my bathtub. I have the place where it should be is completely ripped up. And I have no timeline on when this is going to be fixed. No clue on when this is going to be fixed. Here we go. And they've apparently already been in contact with the downstairs neighbors. They're going to be pulling out some drywall down there as well. And we'll get it all fixed up. It'll be fine. Be fine. It's going to be fine. Thank you, BB, for your donations this morning. You're my first donor. That's like the coolest thing ever. I've never had that before. That's so cool. That's the very coolest thing. Um, all right. Let's figure this out. Let's get ready for Mr. Snowflake, shall we? Take care, everybody.